Well, hello, friends. This is Obi-Wan MuGaBa Abawega, once again speaking to you from my backyard, and it's on the 16th day of July 2014. And today's topic is going to be um, what about all this wizard stuff? Is this magic or something you're into? What's with all this wizard and magic stuff? So, the answer to that. Oh, and here comes my wife, and she's going to be looking through the viewfinder and maybe be able to focus in on me a little bit.
No, you're good, huh?
I'm pretty good right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. So, thank you, dear.
I'm picking raspberries.
Picking raspberries. We got raspberries, apples, cherries, and plums. We got lots of food. And potatoes and cucumbers. Anyway, alright, wizards and uh, magic. Alright, I already answered this lightly in the initial greetings from Obi-Wan, but that's okay because sometimes things need to be explained a little more detail and more than once. So, um, here's the thing. The I've always personally liked robes. I've always seen a real attraction that boy I'd really like to wear a robe like they did in the old days. And so the idea of making a robe and walking around in a robe is not uh, offensive to me. Okay. Um, this idea of this wizard outfit just kind of came upon itself. I wasn't premeditated. I didn't think, yeah, I should dress in a wizard and that'll work good. It just kind of happened. My wife finally made the robe that I've been asking her to make for me. I went out and bought some fabric because she would never do anything. I went and bought all the 10 yards of fabric and said, here, can you make a robe out of that? And after a couple of weeks of careful work on her part, it was just produced like magic. She really did a beautiful job of the robe, and it's wonderful. And it's a two-part, an inner garment and an outer garment, and it's the whole thing is wonderful. So I had the robe, and then I was given this huge, beautiful staff, and you've probably seen it on the clips. I mean, it's got this straight, and then it twists three times, and it's straight, and it twists, and it's all natural. It grows that way, and it's a very very special. They call it holy wood, and it's a vine. And so I got this staff, and so that was given to me. And the guy said, "Here, you need this more than I do," And he just gave it. And he was a shaman, and it was a very wonderful gift. And I'm using it because it really is a good attention getter. Anybody you see somebody on the road with that thing, that really gets your attention. It would get my attention. So I got the staff, and then I got this straw hat that I had for the first week, but I knew I should. People were calling me Gandalf, and they were saying, "You need a better hat, Gandalf." So I'm listening. I thought, well, where am I going to get Gandalf's hat? So I went on the internet and put in the word Gandalf, and I found an outfit that was selling them. Right off the Hobbit costume set. So for a few bucks, $35, I got my Gandalf hat. So I'm wearing my Gandalf hat. I got my stick. I got my robe. I carry some water, and I'm on my way. I'm wearing sandals for being more in tune with the era, and off I go. So that's the idea, but the whole idea is um, to walk off this 100 pounds of weight I need to walk off. So how am I going to walk it off? I could just be walking up and down my street right there in my house, in my Reeboks or something, or whatever, Nike. Who cares? And that wouldn't get any attention of anybody. But what if I'm wearing a wizard costume? And that's exactly what it is. It's a costume, okay? Because I remember somebody named Bacon, once said, life's a stage and we're all actors upon it. So I'm an actor. We're all actors. And so I decide to have a new character. And while I'm in my costume, I'm in my character, and I become Obi-Wan MuGaBa Abawega. And when I'm not in my character, and when I'm speaking to you, I'm still Obi-Wan MuGaBa Abawega. But, this is not the legal me. This is the chosen name that I have chosen to help me accomplish my mission. So the whole thing with the wizard is just something that kind of happened that way, that I kind of looked like a wizard once I was in a robe, and I had the big stick, so I might as well go as the wizard. So you'll see me headlined, in newspaper articles, the walking wizard of Buckley, wah. The Walking Wizard of Buckley, Washington, and I'm out there walking every day from 3 to 5 along the strip. So that's the deal about the wizard. Now, why? What's the point of being noticed? Well, because I got something special on my back, and that's the sign that says help. And because the sign says help, it's designed to be confusing to the average person who sees it. And because I keep walking at the same time of day between the rush hour of 3 to 5 on the same strip of property, the odds are that the traffic, while it may not all be recognizable to me, the truth is that probably well over half of the cars that pass there every day pretty much the same time, because people are creatures of routine and they're forced into routine, or maybe they like the routine, but they're really routine. And so if I meld into the routine of those people, that select group that has that little area that they travel during those 2 hours, you guys are a special group because you're the first to get blessed by Obi-Wan, MuGaBa, Abawega. But see, the point is, it's a way to attract attention. And this is all like an avalanche, like a snowball down a mountain, okay? Because we're just now starting to form the snowball with these videos and this information. And today's only the 8th day of this mission. I've just begun. I've had the website, the YouTube channel up for today's the 3rd day now that the YouTube channel has been up. And I've already got like 63 hits on the first clip, and that's pretty good, for just coming out of nowhere and just putting it there and telling people, hey, check out this place. So it's important for everybody to try to make these things go viral and spread the news to watch and check with Obi-Wan MuGaBa. Obi-Wan MuGaBa. 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 If you want to help somebody remember my name, just repeat it a few times like that, and they got it. It's a nice little chant. So anyway, the important thing is to get the message out there. So the sign on my back says help, and the obvious thing is it's unclear. Am I asking for help? Or am I offering to give help? The latter is true. I'm not asking for anything. People offer me water or food or money. I refuse it all and thank them for the offer, and then I turn around and tell them, since you're offering help, you're proving yourself most worthy as one worthy to receive help, because that's the way it works. One who gives receives. They're offering to give help, now get ready to receive help. And then I ask them the question, as to what do you wish to see happen in your life that you feel will bring you happiness? That's the question I ask everybody, and then they can think about it. And then the next follow-up question is that your heart's manifest intent? Now, the heart's manifest intent is not a term that people usually refer to when they're with those words. They usually say, is that what you really want to do? Is that your heart's desire? But I chose those words because it helps the person to focus. Heart's manifest, and look it up, you'll understand what manifest means, and intent, likewise. So those are good words to repeat. And if they respond in the affirmative, then I say something to the effect of, then there's only one thing you must do: persevere with patience. Okay? So on the next clip, we're going to do, what is he talking about when he's talking about persevering with patience? Persevere with patience. He's always talking about that. Well, that's going to be on the next clip. So I hope you answered your question about what it means about this magic stuff. It's just a means to get people to respond to the question on my back. Get notice of me, and then say, hey, and he's got a sign. Should I help an old wizard-looking weirdo guy if he's asking for help? Some do. Some are. And they see me the 2nd time, and the 3rd time, and the 20th time, and the 50th time. I'm doing this every day, 5 days a week for 6 months, So there's going to be a lot of repeat traffic. And eventually, people are going to start hearing about me through their internet and their news, and then be able to know about that when they see me, and they'll know a little bit more about what's going on. I want people to come from far and wide to Buckley, Washington to receive a blessing, and I want everybody to learn about Obi-Wan MuGaBa. MuGaBa. That's me. Click on it and get more and more information. The story has just begun. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.